We live, we live. Hope everyone's had a blessed morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are tuning in from. Glad to be here. I had a little bit of a slower morning, but we made it to the studio. I actually came to the studio and realized I forgot my keys. I had to run back home, come back, but we are ready. We'll wait for a few people to come in. I just shared the link in the stories on the Instagram, so let's take a quick minute here. Let me know how you feeling right now. Let me know what you sipping on. I'm actually not doing a tea right now. I'm actually just doing a iced black coffee. So we're switching it up a little bit. We got a lot of things to focus on. Today I'm going to be working on myself a little bit of like a marketing plan. I'm just really trying to dial in my direction. I feel like I'm all over the place all the time with content and where I want to go with it. Work on a couple podcast stuff and kind of just prepare some of my notes. I take notes throughout the whole week, just ideas that come to me. And I find once a week I like to go back through all those notes and work on those notes, see what is useful, see what I should get rid of, and start to build on these ideas. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Let me know what you're going to be working on. I know we got some people probably in here that's going to be doing a little bit of studying, a little bit of working. Maybe you're cleaning the crib, maybe you're cooking, maybe you're doing some stuff on Pinterest, maybe you should journal. Journaling is great. I always say if you have the reminder deck, my own affirmation cards, it is a great tool for journal prompts, 100%. So we're gonna wait 2 more minutes before we get started. So plan on doing a 2-hour session today. 2-hour session, and we're gonna do the same thing we did last time. Last time we did the Pomodoro method, 25 minutes with a 5-minute break. I have my timer here. We'll have music playing. The music will naturally fade out. And by all means, if you're real focused, you don't have to take the break with us. You can just keep on working. But we break for 5 minutes, have a little chat, regroup, and then get back to it. These lives are just basically to offer community and accountability. A lot of us are very isolated at home. Some of us work at home, we study at home, and sometimes we just need community. We just need a little bit of accountability. And I work a lot better with people sometimes. I like being able to work by myself, but having community to keep you accountable, and as we all are simply just trying to achieve our dreams, it's a beautiful thing. We have people from Belgium right here. We got some people that are sculpting. We have someone that's writing a book. I love that. What else do we have in here? We got some people doing some magic in Photoshop, someone journaling their career. Amazing. Someone just took my Skillshare course. Yes. Someone's doing some Japanese work. Amazing. I'm actually just getting my daughter a Japanese tutor in September. Gonna start learning some Japanese, both of us. Got someone working on their YouTube channel, life coaching business. Okay, we have a really cool diversity of projects in here. Someone's gonna be doing their Notion checklist. Amazing. Notion is a great software for organizing and taking down your thoughts and things like that. It's just limitless. Highly recommend checking it out if you're looking for a system. I currently use Milanote. I can share that on another stream and what that looks like. And I think we are about to get started. Okay. 25 minutes, and then we'll take a 5-minute break and we'll chat then. Sound good? You ready? Set the intention, make sure your desk or whatever you're doing is nice and clean. Have a drink. And remember, you got this. We gonna focus. We gonna achieve our dreams. It's a beautiful thing. That's the first 25 minutes down. Amazing. I've already got into a pretty good flow. Already cleaned up some of my notes. By all means, if you're in a good flow right now, continue to focus. But I'm gonna take a 5 minute break. We can chat. I know I had some notifications going off. WhatsApp, someone called me. We live in this time where it's just so much is always incoming, right? That's why it's so key that we really carve out space and be intentional with our time because there's always something trying to distract us. Do not disturb is my favorite function on my phone, 100%. 100% do not disturb is my favorite function. It's on majority of the whole day. Let's see what everyone's saying in the comments. Someone said, "Oh my God, that was 25 minutes." Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy when you have undivided focus, how fast time will go and how fast you will get done. So we are doing the Pomodoro technique today. Someone's asking, "When? How often do we do these?" I think right now we'll do them like once a week, or twice a week if possible, and then we'll just kind of keep it as a consistent vibe. See how it goes. It is like a little clubhouse. And again, sometimes it can be very hard if you're a freelancer or if you work at home, just being by yourself all day, every day. So I think these things are great for just grouping everybody together. Someone cleaned up their Notion. Nice. Yeah. I'm actually think the last 25 minutes, I'm going to clean up my Mila note and get a little bit done there. And I have a bunch of YouTube ideas. I have so many ideas. I'm trying to sort through them all, clean them up. Someone said this format is the best idea you've ever had. Yeah, this isn't my idea though. This is actually a culture on YouTube already. Like a lot of people do study with me. I don't really see many people like have breaks where they talk with the community. Um, but by all means, I did not create this, but it's a great addition to the channel. It's a great addition to the channel, right? Because it's real. We're here together. You're not just watching me. We're all doing something together. So I do think it's in a very effective format of content. And it's like, you know, get to kill a few birds with one stone. A little bit of community, a little bit of work. You know, the channel gets an upload. I love it. Have you read The Artist's Way? Yeah, The Artist's Way is definitely one of my favorite books. Changed my life. It was about 10 years ago I read that book. And I read that book because I saw J. Cole recommend it because he was going through a creative block. And I was going through a mega creative block as well. And that book really allowed me to recultivate a creative relationship with myself. And that's actually what introduced me to journaling was morning pages, that concept. I would go to the beach every single day and just write. Um, and it was super transformational for me. So I am forever in gratitude for that book by Julia Cameron. I think it's one of those timeless books that like so many individuals, creatives, entrepreneurs all vouch for. Um, so she really gave the planet a gem with that one. Someone says you made it, Heinz. Other ones don't got the same vibe. Well, yeah, definitely. This is the number one chill spot on YouTube, so we have a whole other vibe over here. Chris says I like this because I don't feel alone. Yeah, yeah, for sure. And it's really good just for accountability. You know, it's like when you know you got like another 100 or 200 people in here. I'm not sure how many people are in here right now, but you know, when we all set that intention together, it's powerful. It's like when people pray together, it's very powerful. Or when people do like yoga together or meditations together. I remember when I got into yoga and I'd be holding a pose and like I just want to quit, but I look around and everybody else is like still just holding their pose. And I'm like, you know what? let's just continue. Or if I'm working out with friends, I train so much better with friends because I'm like, that accountability is there. So I think this holds the same concept. And that is 5 minutes. So we're going to lock in into another 25 minutes. I'm actually quite excited for the second round. 25 minutes. And we will be back. Another 25 minutes. Look at that. We zooming. I almost got a whole script done. A whole script done. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed. Let me know how you doing in the chat. How's the chat doing? What we working on? What's the flow state like? I got into a really good rhythm right there. Let's see what everybody's saying in the chat. We got South Africa in the building. I love South Africa. Y'all know I love my I got something in my beard. I love my I'm a piano. Someone asked, "Are you in Africa yet?" Actually, I got back from Africa like a month ago, so I was in Kenya for almost a month. Absolutely love Kenya. Absolutely love Nairobi. Shout out to everyone in Nairobi. Um, I love Africa. I think 100% I'll be spending a lot of time in Africa in my life. Um, Definitely want to get a second home out there. We have Chicago in the building. Love it. Love it. I'm in Vancouver, BC, Canada right now, where it is beyond hot. I gotta go get an AC unit today because let me tell you, I've been sleeping with like three fans blowing on me. It's actually quite difficult to work at my house. It's just too hot. But studio's a little bit cooler because like I'm kind of in a forest, but it does get hot here as well. We got St. Louis in the building. I love that. We have the art babe working on a painting, and she was procrastinating, but now the live has helped her focus. Exactly. That's what this is for. That's what this is for. It's so easy for all of us to fall into procrastination and distraction, but again, a little bit of community and accountability, it just goes a long way. And there's nothing wrong with admitting like, hey, like sometimes I work best with a little bit of accountability. Um, so cultivating these spaces is so important. And then it raises our confidence, right? It raises our self worth because now we're like, oh, we're completing things, we're accomplishing, and then we create momentum, and then we develop a rhythm, and then we develop consistency. And then with consistency, we see positive actions in our life. And now our life is transforming, and it's just like a beautiful thing. And it really can start with something like this. As I was writing, I was trying to be like, man, how many times could I do this a week? Because I do quite a bit of writing now, and that's like the foundation of my day. And I'm like, Bob, maybe we can do this more than once a week. Maybe we can do it like 2 or 3 times a week. Um, because again, it's just like we just working together, be working all day, every day, anyways. We got Timeless Beauty in the zone right now. Studying for biology class. Whew, congratulations to you. I'm gonna tell you, I failed biology. I failed biology in grade, was it grade 12? Yeah, I think I failed biology in grade 12. Uh, I didn't do too well in chemistry either. Someone says, my boyfriend listened to the same lo-fi channels as you. Yeah. Um, I like the lo-fi stuff when I'm doing some work. I'm also mainly using the lo-fi stuff because it's royalty-free music, so it allows me to use it on YouTube. But sometimes when I'm working by myself, not on live, I actually listen to other music, like music from South America, a lot of percussive sounds. But a lot of that music will get copywritten, so I go for the lo-fi for these streams. But it's really good. We have RX Euro asking, ever thought of adding guests to your streams, artists, and so on? Yeah, actually, I was talking to my brother last night about that, about bringing guests onto the streams and doing podcasts with other people and starting to create those bridges because I'm basically like the Statue of Liberty. I stand on my own island, but we were talking last night about how it may be time to, start expanding and, creating more connections with other people and having conversations and things like that. But we can only do so much at once, right? So right now I'm really just focused on building my systems and like my creative process and my workflows because it's quite difficult to stay consistent with every single platform. And I want to stay consistent with every single platform. I don't want to just do one platform. So I'm kind of today I was working on it. I was kind of creating like my pipeline. Like what's the pipeline? How can we multi-purpose certain content, and make it possible where we can just bring the best vibes to the world. And yeah, it's difficult though, but we do the best we can. while we can. And wow, was that already 5 minutes? Oh no, that's the wrong song. We're gonna reloop this one back. We're gonna get ready for the next 25 minutes. We have more people in South Africa in the building. I see that. I love that. Definitely coming to South Africa very soon. Very soon. Very soon. So far we've done we've done an hour so far. So we have one more hour to go. Someone said I'd love to see that, but the desk tour first, please. Yeah, the desk tour will definitely happen. But that's not gonna happen right away. That's definitely something I first kind of want to master the live streams. The live streams will let me know how the desk tour should feel, look, and sound. And I did a video a couple weeks ago where I kind of like introduced it as the desk, and that kind of gives me a blueprint to like what a live tour could feel like. So that's a little bit of a longer goal, but in all due time, we do the best we can while we can. All of us, I'm sure we have so many dreams, and we can only really do so much in a day. I'm constantly having to remind myself, like, hey, settle down, give yourself some grace. You don't have 48 hours in a day. Okay, we're gonna go for the next round, 25 minutes, starting now. Another 25 down. I was locked in on that one. I was like, I was tired at the beginning, but then I was like, we was locked in. How's everyone feeling? Someone literally said he's locked in. That's so funny. This looks relaxing. Lo-fi beats video. Yes, 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 yes. What are you working on? I'm working for a script. Yeah, I'm working on a script for a video as well. Just a lot of ideas I've had in my Apple Notes. I kind of write just like throughout the week. I just like, if any of you listen to the podcast, like you'll notice how the podcasts are always just like one or two words. It's not really like any explanation. And that's kind of how my brain works. Like someone, I may be talking to somebody and let's say they're like, oh, I was gardening and I had a spoiled seed. And just hearing spoiled seed will like inspire a whole topic for me. So in my notes, I'll just have these random words. And so I like to go back and be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that spoiled seed. And then I write like a concept on that and dive deeper. Just certain words just stick out to me. So that's kind of what I'm working on. Um, we got the we got lots of writing getting on. Someone's having their second cup of caffeine. Yeah, I'm drinking caffeine today. The craziest thing about coffee for me now is coffee don't even really make me feel awake. It actually just like gives me this high. And maybe that's the drug aspect of it. It gives me like this calming high. It's really weird. I obviously still love my tea, but some days I just like a iced black coffee. I think because it's like so hot too where I am right now. Um, we got someone coding right now. Yo, coding is a whole other language. I actually wish I understood coding and even what it is, but I don't. I actually feel like high school failed me. I was talking to a friend about that. I was like, I feel like high school failed me. Like I didn't even know about computer engineering when I was in high school. I wish like that was a topic in school. Instead, they're just like, be a lawyer, be a doctor, be an accountant, which those things are great, but it just wasn't my interest. I wish teachers did a better job at identifying, your skills or your interests, but so many kids in the classroom. Someone said new teeth. Haha. So actually right now that was funny. I was like, is anyone going to notice that? I am actually wearing some temporaries in right now. So I've talked about this before. I can't get too depth in it because the next 25 minutes is going to start. But I had some breathing problems because I grinded my teeth down and my dentist caught it. And he was like, do you get headaches? I was like, yeah. And he's like, I can fix that for you. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's basically like, we have to open your jaw up, reposition it so your airways open up. And then we will basically bring the length back in your teeth and basically end up removing my gap as well. The gap has nothing to do with the breathing, but um, when I tell you, I feel like 15 years younger out of nowhere. So right now I'm actually wearing, last Tuesday, he put like this clay mold on my teeth. So this is like a clay mold of what my teeth are going to look like, but it's not the actual procedure. In September, it is the procedure I'll be getting. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I've been trying to get used to them, but yeah, gonna basically have a new grill in my mouth. It's kind of exciting. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of exciting. Someone said trying to understand coding. Yeah, I do not understand anything with coding. Um, Nothing at all. I got my daughter into coding though, and she also does some video game development. She was in a course for that. Uh, Someone said after the last vlog, are you excited to make more vlogs? You know what? I think if I make more vlogs, I'm literally just gonna do it for y'all. Um, do I like doing vlogs? It just depends, It really depends. It really depends. But I saw people like that, and I think what I think I want to do is just kind of the channel be a whole vibe. So it's just like a spectrum of different things, right? You have live streams, we have like go back to some of those tea chats, we go back to some reaction videos. We do some vlogs. It's just kind of like a whole vibe I'm gonna go for. Do some music stuff. Um, yeah. So if I had to vlog all the time, I wouldn't like it. But here and there, it's all right. Boom. Okay, we're gonna get into the next session. Those 5-minute breaks go quick, man. I want to chill and chat, but we gotta stay focused. So that's the intention for this. We can do a Q&A or something, a chat later on in this week. I'll see y'all in another 25. Yeah. And that is the last round, is it not? I believe so. Was that 4 rounds? Yeah, that was 4 rounds. 25 minutes each, 25, 25. Yep. I got a lot done. I'm proud. I'm happy. I'm feeling extra good, extra blessed. Shout out to everyone that's been in here. I'm not even sure how many people have been. Oh, we have 234 people in here. Wow, that's amazing. 234 people around the world. All around the world. Different time zones. Different vibes. All in here. Getting it right. I love it. I love it. Full speed ahead to our dreams. Let me catch up on a little bit of these comments here. Chat for a little bit before my next meeting. We'll definitely keep this a consistent thing. You know, I think this is going to be it's going to be, you know, essential to the channel, like a foundation for the channel. And I just thoroughly enjoy it. You know, I'm a firm believer in following the joy, you know, especially with our content creation. You know, we're not going to enjoy every single aspect of whatever we are doing, but like when you start to notice something brings you a lot more joy, or a lot of joy, or just is beneficial, integrate it, lean into it, you know? So I think like almost majority of the time when I got to do some writing, I think I'm just going to hop on stream because like, why not? It's very effective. It's possible that if you weren't here today with me, I may have got distracted because there was a point, I think on the third round, where I was getting a little sleepy. And then I looked up and I saw the chat and I'm like, focus, dive back in. And I caught another win. And now I'm like, boom, happy, you know? So that's the beautiful thing about community and accountability. We are creatures of community. So we are here to, you know, sharpen each other's sword. I love that. I absolutely love that. Many people in here, this is the first live. Yeah, y'all gotta check into the lives. We're doing the lives more often now, and the lives is really, to me, like the thing that brings me the most joy. So definitely try to tune in, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do lots of different type of lives. The other day we did a live where there was no talking, just vibes, just music. Sometimes we hop on and we're just listening to music and we're talking. You know, sometimes I bring in videos and, you know, we're gonna react to things. And we explore a wide range of topics. It goes from, we did a live like a few weeks ago, we were talking about just personal development, to aliens, to religion and spirituality, to laughs, whatever. And you know, it's just, we just follow the energy. So that's a beautiful thing. What did y'all get done? Let me know what you worked on. Let me know what you got finished. Let me know how you feeling about that productivity. Let me know what you got going on for the rest of the day. For me, I have a meeting. I also got to go buy an AC unit. I also need to get a little bit of groceries, do some cooking. And am I gonna film today? I feel like I should film today, but I don't know. I'm gonna play with a new camera angle. Someone said they love the energy in the chat. 100%. When I say this is the #1 chill spot on YouTube, I don't say that just because it's about me. I say that because the chat and the comments are always chill. Like everyone's always on a great vibe. Like the frequency is just different here. And that's not just me, you know, that's just a reflection of all of us. So that's why this is the #1 chill spot on the internet. There's not many other places I've been on the internet where all races, genders, ages, and people all over the globe come together, and it's just always a vibe. So I'm very appreciative of this space. We got people doing some study programming. Someone was building a website for their personal brand. Someone created 1/3 of a new YouTube video idea about product photography. Someone got some editing, writing. Someone else is going straight to bed because it's 10:35 where they're at. It's 1:35 where I am at right now. So it's just the afternoon for me. Someone else did some journaling, pulled an affirmation card. Someone's working on some shorts. Oof. Y'all, I got to get back on my short game. Like my short form content, I have been non-existent. I don't go on, where don't I go? TikTok, Instagram. Why am I brain farting right now? Instagram or TikTok, I've given like 0 energy in months, but kind of just been focused on getting the YouTube in a good, healthy place and consistent. And then, you know, we're going to go back to those, but I have like so many different little ideas and like I want to bring to Instagram, but it's a process, you know. We got to walk with grace, do the best we can while we can. I'm in that season of my life where I don't want to sprint and burn out ever, you know. So it's just creating that sustainability, creating that ecosystem where, you know, everything's just flowing, you know, effortlessly. But it takes a lot of failure to get there. So I always say, like, fail forward, fail fast. We have some people studying Spanish. Man, I want to learn another language. I think my language is going to be Japanese. Japanese will be the first language I learn. And maybe a musical instrument. That'll be another language I learn. Someone's gonna be cooking for the fam. Yeah, I'm really trying to get back in the kitchen. Like, cooking used to be such a passion for me. Like, it was a meditation too. Like, I remember just, you know, like soaking my chickpeas and boiling them. I used to peel each one, making my stews. I'd make this like plantain salsa thing. I used to love my smoothies. I say the last like 18 months, almost 2 years, it's like I almost just been cooking and eating out of like, you know, necessity. Gotta eat, you know, work out in the gym, stuff like that. But I haven't put that much creativity and joy into the kitchen. So what I actually think I'm gonna do is I want to invest in some new dishes. Like right now, I just have like random dishes and stuff. I want to like invest in like some new cookware, some like new Tupperware stuff, some new dishes, like create like a nice kitchen aesthetic that just invites me in saying, yo, let's get creative in the kitchen. And I just want to like resharpen that skill because you know it's just so useful. It's a beautiful thing when someone comes over and you just like effortlessly whip something delicious up. You're just like, yo, here you go, you know? So I'm gonna try to like dinner time every day. I'm gonna try to like go home, spend 2 hours, you know, cook, eat, clean, come back to the studio, do my thing. For a while, I'd be like, I'm just too busy. I'm just too busy to cook. So like I was like ordering meal prep, which was really useful and it's really helpful. Or like I would eat at my favorite sushi spot or my favorite like Lebanese spot. But you know, there's something different about making your own food. And I find same thing with these live streams, how I can kill two birds with one stone. I need another metaphor for kill two birds with one stone because I don't like that, but you know what I mean. You know, I can write and I can have a video go up and I connect with y'all. Cooking for me is also like a meditation. So it's like I can have productive thinking while I'm cooking, you know, things I'm trying to think about, or, you know, podcasts I want to consume. I can consume them while I'm cooking. So it's like doing things that I can multitask that doesn't cause confusion in my brain. It actually just flows together effortlessly. So it's kind of why I want to be in the kitchen a little bit more. Someone says they got their space clean and they're ready for a sweet date night sushi for two. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Sushi for two. I had some sushi yesterday. Yeah, yam tempura roll, a little smoked salmon roll. Someone said do a live stream when you cook. Yeah, I guess I could do that, couldn't I? I think it would just be hard to like see everything that's happening. I mean, I guess it's possible. I mean, anything is possible, really, right? I think first, let me have some fun in the kitchen. No cameras, because once the camera comes into the process, it's like, I think that's why I don't enjoy vlogging sometimes, because it's like it takes me out of the moment. But we'll do that one day. So let me sharpen my sword back in the kitchen, you know, get my skills back up, get that joy back up, and then we can bring the live stream to the kitchen one day for sure. It'll be a good vibe. We got the Netherlands in the building. Love that. Oh, says yes, you and wifey do a little improv cook sesh. We probably gonna cook today together. Maybe we do that. You know what I was afraid of, and like like some people would be like, "Oh, are you still together?" It's like, of course, yes, we are. But you know, I've seen a lot of YouTubers and stuff when people get in relationships, and then it's like their relationship gets monetized. And then I was like, I noticed like in the beginning when we did live streams together, it would get really good views. Like I think we had two live streams that one definitely went over 100,000 and another one I think was close to 100,000. So automatically as like a content creator, when you get big views on something, you're like, I'm gonna do that again. But I'm like, "Ugh, I don't want to monetize my relationship. Like I don't want to do something because it's just gonna get views in a sense, especially if it comes to like a relationship. So I'm like, I could just see the challenges and how that could get very weird, especially when like in the beginning of a relationship, you should really also just be like nurturing the foundation. So I was like, you know what? Some things you gotta keep reserved and, you know, off camera and stuff like that. So it's kind of like been my theology on it right now. Because I've actually listened to some YouTubers who are couples and they make videos together, and they legit would say like, "Oh yeah, like we would be crazy arguing, but we just had to make a video and fake it because they have to like make a video. They had to publish a video, or maybe they had a sponsor with that video, so there was a deadline." And I was like, "Nah, I never want to be beefing with someone and then had to fake it." Uh, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. So yeah, it's like the same thing. Like um, my daughter's not that like she don't really care about the internet that much. So I keep her off camera as well. Yes, YouTube can be harsh on relationships. Yeah, I agree. It can. I mean, YouTube can be like actually difficult on all aspects of life. It's just like seems weird to complain about being a professional YouTuber, because I know for a lot of people on the outside looking in, it looks like, just really fun and like amazing. And it is in many ways, but it definitely can come with a lot of complications. It comes with a lot of complications that like when your hobby and the thing you used to do also becomes like your business, and it's like just this fine line that you have to master, and those come with challenges. But I love challenges. They're opportunities to transcend and learn about ourselves, and we often get to discover new things about ourselves and strengths when we are met with challenge and hurdles, and we get to see how high we can really jump. So I'm really always kind of optimistic about anything that happens in my life. I think I'm kind of wired to have like a positive mind. Someone said, how do you see the future of music? How do I see the future of music? What is that light that's flashing down here? Oh, that's the window. Well, at the end of the day, like human beings, we've been creating music since the beginning of time. I don't think that's going to go anywhere. Obviously, with AI and stuff, there's going to be like AI music and things like that. But the thing is, like, it feels good to make music. Humans are always going to create. Musicians are always going to be around making music. So I don't think it's going anywhere. I do think hip hop has been dying. Like, I think hip hop desperately needs some new acts to like do something for the genre itself. I don't know if there's any hip hop heads here. Of course, there's people doing well, but like, still the people at the top of the game are like my generation. Like Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, we're all the same generation, and they're kind of still like at the top of the game. But I think the future of music is good. At the end of the day, like, I'm not really afraid of technology. I think I have a very optimistic mindset when it comes to technology, because I just see them as tools. And I think what's going to happen is, we're going to make mistakes. There's going to be things that happen, and then we're going to have to pivot and learn, and just learn how to use these new tools that are coming into existence. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of people get mad at me for like using AI in different ways. And I'm just like, musicians, producers, we've been using AI already and music software for so long. Like, half the music that people listen to now, more than half, is made with the assistance of AI and music software. The fact that you can press one key and melodies come out, the fact that software will tell you if you're off key and bring your melodies into key, is AI. AI has been a part of our life for a long time already. It's just come into form in different ways now that we never thought would be. So I think the future is good. I think creatives we will always get challenged, and new technology will change things. Like, did you know that when the camera was invented, when like portrait photography first came into existence, painters were really worried and upset? Because before a camera, the only way you could have a picture of yourself was if somebody painted it. So imagine you're like a famous portrait, or you're just a local portrait painter, and everyone comes to you for a family portrait. And then all of a sudden, a camera is invented. This machine that with the flick of a button captures what you would paint, and it would take you hours. Apparently painters were actually furious about the camera, and they rebelled against it. And then obviously now nobody would ever rebel against the camera. And I think that a similar thing's gonna happen with AI. We're gonna learn what we need to like regulate, and we're gonna learn how we can integrate other things. And I'm just more optimistic. I say fail forward, fail fast, and let's just continue. How far could AI generated music go without a soul? I think a lot of music is already soulless. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to some music, I'm like, there's no soul in this. Um, so I think regardless, you know, you do listen to certain music and you're like, yo, there's like a spirit to this, and it's just different. And I think, you know, like I'm sure all of us love live music, right? Like maybe what happens is like we start to appreciate live music anymore, and people really learn how to like enhance their live music, and more musicians, and like, you know, less just maybe mic and beats, but full on bands, because at the end of the day, AI is not going to be doing live shows like that. So I would love to see that. I would love to see like more live events and come into practice, and not ones that cost $300-400 to see. I'd love to see more creatives putting on live shows for themselves, even if they're just like niche events with like 20 to 50 people, whatever it may be. Maybe it forces us all to commute more in person and create things together in person. I don't know. We'll see, you know, like I'm not a fortune teller, you know. Someone says you introduced us to her and you are back to biz, and I agree. His baby girl also, we never knew about her per se. He has always been a bit reserved and one of watching his steps. Yeah, I am. I am reserved in ways, because at the end of the day, you know, my daughter generally doesn't like her picture taken. It would be so foul of me to use my daughter for views and clicks. That'd be crazy. And I've actually watched I've actually heard where that has happened with some family channels, where like the kids no longer wanted to like really do it, but because it brought in so much income, it was like a pressure put on the children to like perform in videos, right? And I already know, like if I titled a video that had to do with my daughter, I already know people are clicking on it. But yo man, like our relationships are so important, and when you're somebody with a public persona and profile, you have to respect the people's space around you, and you have to know what you want to keep just for you. And sometimes that can change, right? Maybe there will be a time in the future where like maybe me and my daughter will create something when she's 20. Who knows, right? Things can change, but for now, yeah, I am pretty, you know, strategic with my steps and how I'm going to keep things sacred. We got Brazil in the building. I love that. Live music are the greatest. Yeah. I'd love to see. I'd love to see it. Love to see more live music. Someone says they signed up for a free tea, paint, and sip at my local library. See, I think in this new technological, I can't say some words, technological era, more live things should happen, you know, more meeting up. Tea and paint sesh at the library sounds like a vibe. It sounds like a good chance for community, you know. At the end of the day, I don't think AI gonna do like dope live streams either. Maybe one day, I don't know, but like at the end of the day, it's still gonna be like, it's not gonna be human, you know. Like the way we hanging out right now, like That's different. It's different. It's different. Okay, y'all. I had a great session. We will do another one soon in a few days, and we'll keep them going. We'll keep them going. And I can't wait to see our growth 6 months or a year from now from consistently doing these. It'll be interesting to see like how a lot of our projects are manifested, or whatever we've been trying to bring into fruition, and what these like accountability group sessions have done. So I'm excited for the future, but let's stay present. I got a meeting in a few minutes, so let me get ready for that, and I'll see y'all soon. Thank you again.